Hey guys, so I'm super excited to finally share with you today my review of this dope brand out of Parma, Italy. It's called Skin Regimen, and I have, as you can see, these 5 amazing looking products. All glass bottles. The Skin Regimen's parent corporation is B certified, a B certified company which rates their practices in sustainability and their impact on the environment. I think there's 2,500 B Corporation companies around the world. And so kind of cool that Skin Regimen's parent company is one of them. So I kind of look at this as like the quintessential modern apothecary brand. I mean, the labels are, you see them? They kind of look medicinal. The product names are pretty much straightforward and descriptive, like enzymatic powder, microalgae essence, the 185 HA booster, hyaluronic acid serum, the 15 vitamin C booster, so this has 15% ascorbic acid and sodium ascorbate powder in it, and the Skin Regimen Night Detox, which I think is kind of the unsung hero of the collection. So I've had these products now for a month. It's literally taken me a month to like get to a place where I can properly evaluate all of them, because some of them take longer than others. But honestly, I just wanted to really do it justice. I mean, these are like, they're really serious science skincare products. Some of them use quite innovative ingredients and technologies, things I had never heard of, and I love learning about new ingredients and new technologies. Like, that's what it's all about, right? So I'm going to just jump right in, talk about all 5 products. I kind of talk about them in sequential order of use, I guess. So really the first product then is the enzymatic powder, which is an exfoliating, like, mild cleanser, and I mean super mild cleanser. So sometimes these enzymatic powders are much chunkier, or I guess I'd describe it as muddy. You know, when you mix it with water, it turns into mud or clay. Not this one. This one has a super fine powder formula, and it actually contains a form of cellulose, which is derived from, it's a fiber that's derived from plant cells. And so that microfine powder in the form of cellulose, dried cellulose, you see it? How fine it is? So that powder has an exfoliating effect, but it also has, and this is what I think is important and what's unique about this particular enzymatic powder, it has an anti-caking effect, which means that when it's mixed with water, it doesn't get like clumpy and chunky and muddy. It just kind of stays like super lightweight and creamy, but really light. And you see how it goes on, and it dries down. You can see there kind of on the back of my hand how smooth and soft that is. And so it dries down on the skin and adheres to the skin to allow the enzymes in the form of papaya juice to do its thing. So you get, you know, if you've been following me a while, you know I'm not a fan of physical exfoliants, and this is barely even physical. So it gives you, like I said, this very, very gentle, basic cleansing. I wouldn't use this as my cleanser so much, I like to use it when I first get up from the gym, or when I first get up in the morning, as my very first cleanse, to just remove what was on my face from the night before. So you can use it quickly like that, or you can leave it on for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes if you want, 5 minutes even, to let it dry down and adhere to the skin, and let the gentle papaya enzymes do their thing to loosen the bonds of dead skin cells with the rest of your skin, with the healthy skin cells, and allow them to then kind of dissolve and be released. Very cool formula, honestly. I've tried a couple of these that are similar, I guess. The one from IOPay is quite similar to this one, although that is actually maybe a little bit thicker, but a similar effect. Very, very gentle, exfoliating enzymatic powder. I love it as much as I love this glass bottle. I'm like completely smitten with these glass bottles. They're amazing. So again, keeping them in kind of order of use. So we have the enzymatic cleansing powder, exfoliating powder, however you want to use it. And then that's followed by the microalgae essence. This is also a really cool product. It's packed with antioxidants. Matter of fact, all of these products, except I guess the enzymatic powder, have antioxidants in them. Actually, I should just say that it's the vitamin C serum, the Detox, and the microalgae that have antioxidants in them. And so anyway, this is kind of a hybrid. So it's something like a pulpier toner, and Skin Regimen calls it an essence. I mean, honestly, what is an essence? Like, you tell me. I guess of an essence as a more active toner, with higher concentrations of actives, higher concentrations of botanicals, vitamins, that kind of thing. So in that sense, absolutely, I guess this is an essence, but I've just been using it in place of a toner. And over the weekend, I used it as one of 2 toners in the 7 skin method. It's already absorbed, you see. I mean, essentially instant absorption for a thicker product. I think that's kind of cool. That means it's super skin compatible, and the molecules can penetrate really well. What else do I want you to know about this formula? It's just like nutrient rich. It has spinach in it. It has wild indigo in it. It has carrageenan. I think that's how you pronounce that, which is derived from red algae. So it's just really nourishing and really replenishing. Honestly, if you're not using products with algae in them, you should really look into that, because not only is algae like a natural antioxidant, but it's replenishing and helps to deliver nutrients to the skin. Now, eating algae, all of that is like really terrific for our bodies, for our skin health, and for our overall health. This product is just really cool. I haven't really come across anything like it before. And that's kind of what I love about most of these products. There's something really intriguing and truly innovative about them, that just kind of piques my interest and gets me all excited outside the black box. So next up in the 5, in order of application, I guess, would be the 1.85 HA booster. And so this particular hyaluronic acid is honestly my favorite kind of hyaluronic acid serum. It is super watery, which means it's going to penetrate really well. I'm going to put this up there with the Dr. Dennis Gross, the Dr. Gross Hyaluronic Marine Hydration Booster, the one in the blue bottle, which I consider my OG. I love this product. It contains 3 forms of hyaluronic acid. Sodium hyaluronate, which is the salt form of hyaluronic acid and super skin compatible. It contains hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate and sodium hyaluronate cross polymer. And it's that sodium hyaluronate cross polymer that makes this product really unique and really intriguing to me. So that's a particular form of hyaluronic acid that creates that is able to bind hyaluronic acids together and create like a mesh, I guess, like a broad spectrum effect that really allows for a more even and broader and more effective humectant benefit. The sodium hyaluronic cross polymer is apparently 5 times more potent than normal hyaluronic acid. So this is just a really well formulated hyaluronic acid serum. It's not inexpensive like, say, the Ordinaries. It's really more compatible with the Dr. Gross formula, but it's far more effective than the Ordinaries, which uses much larger hyaluronic acid molecules which aren't able to penetrate as deeply. It's not to say that the Ordinaries hyaluronic acid serum isn't amazing. I just don't prefer it. I don't use it. In fact, with the Ordinary, I use the marine hyaluronics, which is a molecule, I believe it's extracted, come to think of it, from seaweed that mimics hyaluronic acid in its humectant benefit. And I just prefer the super watery hyaluronic acid serums over the pulpier ones because they're easier to layer, and I know that because they're more watery, they're thinner, that they're able to penetrate the skin barrier better. Really cool, outstanding formula. I really love it. I can't get enough of it, and I'm almost out of it because I've been using it for a month. But all good things come to an end. Fourth is the vitamin C 15.0, so 15% vitamin C booster. It contains 2 forms of vitamin C, and so I've already activated this because I started using it almost a month ago now. And so the product comes in 2 parts. It had a slender packet, almost like a sugar or a Splenda packet, filled with 2 forms of vitamin C, ascorbic acid and sodium ascorbate, which is a salt form of vitamin C. And so anyway, what you do is, as you can imagine, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to expose it to any more air than I need to. You unscrew it, rip open the packet, pour it in there, shake it up, and what you have is a freshly activated water-based vitamin C serum. And so why is water-based cool and not cool? Because vitamin C doesn't do well in the presence of water. It breaks the vitamin C down, especially purer forms, and the purest form being ascorbic acid, which was what was in that packet. So water breaks vitamin C down. You need to use this up quickly, within a month. I'm almost done with it, so I'm good. I don't know, I just kind of make up that month rule, or I read about it. I just know that vitamin C breaks down in the presence of air and water and light. The only one of the 3 that is an issue for this is the water. So generally you want to look for a vitamin C serum that's solved in oil, so that the vitamin C isn't being degraded by the presence of water. But they're not as layerable. This one is super layerable because, as you can see, it's super watery. All of these products are kind of ideal for summer, right? They're all summer weight, really, really, really light textures. And so I love the idea that this is freshly activated. Is it as easy to use as the Clinique fresh pressed vitamin C, where you press the back? No, it's not as easy. It's a little bit more cumbersome, but it takes 2 seconds. It wasn't that big a deal to activate it. And actually, there's one other thing I want to mention about this product. The other thing about ingredients and actives is you need to, chemists, formulators, need to use solvents that kind of force the ingredients into the skin. You can't just apply product to your face and hope that it's going to be absorbed. So common penetration enhancers, if you will, that you would find on an ingredient list are propanediol. It's very common, all natural. and unfortunately denatured alcohol. That's the whole point of denatured alcohol in a formula. They're not intending to dry out your skin. What they're intending to do is to weaken the skin barrier, loosen the skin barrier, loosen the skin cells, so that product can penetrate, the molecules in the actives can penetrate the skin barrier and actually do what they need to do. But weakening the skin barrier, damaging the skin barrier is not the way to do that. So the very smart and savvy scientists, chemists who created this formula used what's called DMI. Let me see if I can get this right. DMI is dimethyl isosorbide. Dimethyl isosorbide. And DMI is a perfectly legitimate and effective alternative to denatured alcohol. And I wish more brands like, the big brands that don't care about your skin health, like L'Oreal, Shiseido, all of those big companies don't care. Their point is not your skin health, overall skin health. Their whole objective is to deliver immediate benefits to the skin, because that's what consumers want. And the only way to deliver immediate benefits to the skin is to enhance penetration, so the products can break through and the formula can do what it's intended and what the consumer expects it to do. But it doesn't have to be done by damaging the skin barrier, and Skin Regimen has proven it with this product, and I have to give them a huge shout out for that. So that's the fourth in the lineup, and then the fifth is what I kind of consider and what I talk about on the blog as the unsung hero of the regimen. But really funny, I think this name Night Detox is a bit of a misnomer, and it just doesn't do the product justice, truthfully. This product has as its key ingredient, and honestly the whole point of the product, is this light exfoliation that brightens up the complexion in the morning and refreshes the complexion while you're asleep. So how it does that is it uses an ingredient called glucanolactone. And glucanolactone is a polyhydroxy acid, or a PHA, and PHAs are similar in their effects as AHAs, but the PHA molecules are much larger. When you talk about AHAs and skin sensitivity and efficacy, so there's a broad range of 6 sizes of AHA molecules, glycolic acid being the smallest, which means that it penetrates the skin the deepest, and because it penetrates so deeply, it has the potential to cause the most irritation at high levels and at the right pH. And so you have that really tiny, not like all molecules aren't tiny, but the glycolic acid molecule is the smallest of the AHAs, and the largest being mandelic. And that's why more sensitive skins can tolerate mandelic acid better than glycolic, because the molecule is much larger. So the same thing with PHAs. The molecules are very large. I don't know how much larger they are than mandelic, but the PHA that is used in here, the glucanolactone, does a really effective job. There's kind of a high level of the ingredient in here, and it does a good job of exfoliating your skin throughout the night. The funny thing about this product, and what Skin Regimen says about the product, is that they recommend you use it every day for 28 days. I didn't use this every day for 28 days. I've used it probably, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 times. Just a small amount is all you need. It has a high level of glycerin and shea butter in it. So what you do is you take that tiny amount, and I love how Skin Regimen recommended massaging it into your skin, which is what I've been doing at night. A very, very small layer, very, very thin layer is all you need. Massage it in, and you're good to go. I didn't see any particular residue on the pillow. There's still some of this left on your face in the morning, which I love. That means that it didn't come off, it didn't evaporate, it didn't come off on the pillow, and you know, so you have half your face exfoliated and the other half that wasn't on the pillow, that was on the pillow is not. But it does a really good job. I love the texture of the formula. Again, it's seriously the unsung hero. It's not a night detox though. It's really, it's got potent antioxidants in it. So it's an antioxidant infusion. It's gently exfoliating. It's just a really cool, oh, and it's moisturizing because it's got shea butter, and then a high level of humectant glycerin prevents moisture loss. I'm really looking forward to using this in the colder months. I think it should last. The antioxidants will have degraded by then, but the rest of the formula should stay in place. It's just outstanding. So maybe as fall kicks in, like in September, October, when it's not like piping hot out, I'm gonna give this another try. I like the benefits now, but I think it would be more beneficial in the cooler months. Anyway, guys, that's really it. That's all I have to say about this amazing modern apothecary brand that I've discovered from Parma, Italy, my ancestral motherland. You know I'm Italian, right? I mean, Carmine. But check it out. Check out their site. I'm going to put links to all of the products in this week's Skin Karma blog at skinkarma.com, and you can check things out for yourselves. The ingredient lists, as always, are at the bottom of the blog, the very bottom of the page for all 5 products. Very cool brand, very excited. It's only about 2 years old. I believe it was launched in 2017, so there's certainly a lot more to come, and if you've heard it here first, I'm proud of that fact. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please read the full blog review of all the products, skinkarma.com, and I will catch you later. Ciao.